Okay, from here, and they landed where? Which area? Near Africa. So the first Vasco da Gama started from here and then landed near about area of Africa. Stop representing Kajal. If you Rohit, if you represent right now, I will remove you from the class and I'll not add you. This is the second time I'm giving you. Okay, where? Then Cape of Good Hope in area. Then they came to first Vasco started from here, then go to the Africa, then from the lower part of the Africa he came to Kerala. Kerala this side. Understand? This area to Africa, then they came to Kerala this side. Okay. Where? Calicut. In Calicut. Okay. Calicut in Kerala. Where? Here. Okay. In Calicut where? Kerala. So the place where if anyone asked you which is the first person landed in India, Vasco da Gama, in which year? 1498, and which place? Calicut, Kerala. Okay. Not Kalighat. Don't mention Kalighat. It's Calicut. Calicut. Yes. Yes. So the Portuguese set up trading and business where in that area in Kerala. Okay, where Kochi, Kozhikode. Kozhikode, did you heard the name recent? Kozhikode, a plane crash happened recently. Kozhikode, a plane crash from Arab area. It's come from Dubai. Recently, that's 1 week ago. A plane came from Dubai. Hmm. Mm-hmm. That a plane came from Dubai recently in and started to landed over Kozhikode airport, and then that plane splitted into two halves. It was an accident. A lot of person died, around 30. Okay, then this come. Then Dutch came. Dutch, who are the Dutch? Dutch are the French person. Then came French. Then came no, the Dutch are Poland persons possibly. Okay, Dutch, French, British. The first came Portuguese people, then Dutch, French, British. All the people started to come because they saw that Portuguese are collecting all the spices and resources from our land, which is very rich, named India or Bharat. So they also started to came to India for the trading. So first British plan was not to rule over India. They come to India just for trading, for business purpose. They collected the spices at a lower price, and they sell at a higher prices in other countries. Okay, in other countries, because that was because at that time there was, suppose a businessman came to your shop, and because of him your gain is too much high, you will not stop it, and no one will stop, no one will understand any hidden agenda. So they had a hidden agenda that they want to control all over the Indians. They thought they just came for the business purpose. That's why Indians allowed them. There were kings, there were rulers. It was not a barren land. There were kings, rulers, much important persons are there, but they didn't understand the hidden agenda of the Britishers. Okay, so what happened to they started to gaining the profit. Now what happened, they started the business, but they have different arms, like suppose top. Okay, the different good amount of guns, cartouche, they used to invent these things. And now they what did before Britishers in war, the rulers used to the rulers fight with swords and tir and command like that. Okay, they don't didn't use the machine guns and all. They never use it, the guns, the things. So what happened, the Britishers give them a proposal that Rajaji, if you allowed us to start a business your area, we will give you protection through these guns, and we will provide you some armies also. So the Raja thought, suppose any Raja, the Raja thought, okay, it's fine. In return of just a business purpose or just a lower rate of tax, they are giving us protection. So it's a very good idea. So, but when they started this protection, they didn't only protect the ruler, they started to make decision in the kingdom, and they start slowly they captured the ruler areas. Okay, suppose Orko is a Raja, okay, and Kushal is a British person. Suppose, okay, so Orko first Orko tell me sorry told Kushal that okay, I give you permission. So Kushal said, in return of 100 rupees, I'll give you protection for 10 days. Okay, so in that way it is going on. Suppose in prob some financial problem, Raja is Orgo didn't pay to Kushal. So in return, Kushal said, "Oh, you haven't paid me well, so I will capture your area until and unless you are not paying properly. You are not paying the total amount." So in this way, they created different debt over the rulers, and they collect the areas of India. Understand? Understand? Anyone? Any confusion? Should I have to say this in other language? Anyone have any problem? Okay, okay. So in this way, they the depth that means dhar হয়ে যাওয়াটা, because of that depth, the ruler lose lost their areas, their kingdom, to whom? To the Britishers. Okay, so then come to the East India Company. So it is a business company. East India Company was came for the business purpose, and they started to provide the protection. I told you, this is the very important company. First, the British government didn't come to India and rule over India. First, the East India Company rule over India. Then this East India Company uh, transferred this power to the British government. So what happened? The British East India Company came in which year? 1600, around 400 years ago. Okay. Now for what? For trading purpose, only for business. In where? India. The Queen Elizabeth, still right now, it is our country is a democratic country, but England is a country where kings and queens are there still. Okay. So that time the queen name is Queen Elizabeth. Yeah. What? Huh? Prince Charles. What is the queen name in England? What is the queen name? Search it in internet. Prince Charles, Prince Henry. Didn't you heard it? Okay. Queen Victoria. These are the names. That's where the queen. So Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I, who was the Queen of England, and not only England, Ireland. So that time, Queen Elizabeth was ruler of England and Ireland both. They started in Surat. Surat where? Surat is in Gujarat area. Okay, near about Gujarat area. So they landed. The first place landed in Kerala. So it is Gujarat has also a port. It is in the sea area around. So they started landed over Surat, and they give the proposal to whom? The Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Okay, so the name of the emperor who at whose time the Britishers or the East India Company came to India. If anyone asked who was the ruler at that time, the ruler name is Mughal Emperor, or just name Jahangir. Okay, so he gave the permission to set up what for the trading, where in western and eastern coast of India, not only the western, only the near, not only in the Arabian Sea, also in the beaches or the coastline around the Bay of Bengal. So he gave permission in the both coast. So first they are limited to the west coast. Now they came to the east coast. That means they have access to West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, this area also. So they used to spread their business and their this policy of providing protection to that area also, and that area also came to the risks for the capturing of by the British. Then they set a center, company center, they like a building or a house. Okay, so East India Company Center in India was situated in where? In Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. So these three area they had offices. Of which office? East India Company office. Which area? Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. Okay, then they started to select some. So what happened? Suppose as a businessman, when they propose to the rulers that I will give you protection, so the rulers definitely will ask what you need to support you. I will provide you arms, my sainiks, everything, but give me the protection only. So that time the Britisher asked about forts, किला. उन लोगों ने किला मांग लिया कि मुझे ये वाला फोर्ट दे दो, मुझे वो वाला फोर्ट दे दो, तो आपको प्रोटेक्शन करने के लिए मुझे हेल्प हो जाएगा. So they asked for different forts. Understand? So that's why they started to capture small forts, and fort are the places from where a area can get protection. Suppose anyone who ruled over fort, that person had a power to uh, protect that area, or to um, what you can say that, or allow different person to enter in that area. Okay, because fort is yeah, in the boundary of any state, or in situated in any line area of any state. Okay, so these are the entering point of the state. It's not situated nearby of the Raja Mahal. Okay, so the starting of the state is already protected by British. So they had a capture of the military, or you can say army, capture all over that particular state. So they, in that way, they capture small forts, or you can say small areas. Okay, small areas, like which areas? Bengal, in where? Tamil Nadu. So they not only captured the fort, they also started to rule over the administration, and also the armed forces, like the army. Okay, so the army was not followed the king's rules. They followed the order of the British. So whatever the British will told them, they did it. Okay, so which area they started? In Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai. Then the French, they are they are different from Britishers. They are a different race. They also came to India, and they captured some of the fort and some of the port. Which port? Bengal, in Bengal, and Tamil Nadu also. Okay, so now two type of European people came. One is Britishers, one is French. Now definitely they will have a fight to capture area. So British and French came to a confliction. Okay, that means a fight, or a competition type of thing. Okay, the French forces were defeated and forced to give up. So the Britishers, not only uh, Britishers and French both came for the business purposes. Okay, so the Britishers did a fight, or a war, or a simple business material. Mm, so am I audible? Okay, what was I saying? If any student is not, so leave it. What was I saying? Acha. The French came and the British came. They did the conflicts, and in return, the French defeated and returned to their France. So all over the India, only one outsider was there, who was ruling in the business, and in also have the access to go to the uh, or contact with the kings. Who are those? They are British. So after the Mughal ruler death, who was the Aurangzeb, 1707, that one they come to India in 1600, and after 100 years, that means 1707. Okay, different smaller kingdoms were divided, because Mughal was the ruler of all over the India, and they defeated, or they diminished from the India. And now what? There is no one ruler. There is not a single ruler who was that powerful to control all the India. So what happens? Smaller region kings started to accumulate their areas, and they declared themselves as the main ruler of that area. Suppose Bengal, in West Bengal, whoever the king, he declared himself as a king of Bengal because there was not a superior ruler over their head. Okay, there was not a powerful Mughal person was there. So they these smaller areas now understand is that it is very difficult to rule or capture a area like India, which is a vast land or vast area like India. But if the area is divided into smaller regions, so that it is very easy for British, so they will capture one area at a time. First they captured the Bengal, then they captured the Bihar, then they captured the UP, Madhya Pradesh, then they captured the Rajasthan, Gujarat, not in the southern portions. Okay. Then they came to the southern portions. So because this division of area, the British get a chance to capture the areas in India. Okay. So this is the reason because of the this is the one of the reason which set or which increase or which can give it a open path for the British for with the help of this thing, with the help of this reason, they captured the India in a very simple way. Which is the reason? Because after the Aurangzeb death, smaller portion of India divided. Okay, so there was a story, na, unity and division with the Stick and brothers. There was a story, na, in our childhood used to see if there is a if all the sticks you get it in one place, you can't break it. If you divide it in one stick, you can break it. Because of the example of unity that happens to in this case. Okay, now now which from after which fight or after which war the British capture different parts of India as a ruler. Before that they were businessmen, but they give different and they participate in administration wars. But after that they declared themselves as a ruler. Which was the fight? The Battle of Palasi, Battle of Boxer. Okay, both both are mainly happened in Bengal area. So Bengal, West Bengal was the first place, or you can say is the most important place, which was first occupied by the Britishers. Okay, West Bengal. Okay, so first Battle of Plassey. So what happened? That was time Bengal Raja was Sirajuddaulah. So who was the ruler in the time of Battle of Plassey? Sirajuddaulah. He was Nawab. He was Nawab. He was Nawab because that time Nawab kingdom was there. Ruler Nawab. So he protested against the British. He told the British, no, you are a businessman. You don't have a right to say or participate or interfere any administrative matter. You are just a businessman. Behave like a businessman. So who told that? Sirajuddaulah. He told that you are if there are tax. Understand? If I am going to Bangladesh. Bangladesh for trading some saris. The Bangladesh government give me a tax that I have to pay. Okay, extra money as an outsider, as a other country person, I have to give some payment to the Bangladesh government for my business. Like that, the Britisher have to pay the taxes, extra money for the business permission. But what happened? Britishers stop paying the taxes, and in return they are also interfering the administrative things. So what happened? As a king, as a ruler, Sirajuddaulah said that you are crossing your limits. So what happened? That time the Sirajuddaulah and British government started a fight against each other. Okay, Sirajuddaulah told, as a ruler of Bengal, I give you the permission to go outside of my area. Just remove take all of your business things and just remove yourself or go from Bengal. But British don't want to lose the Bengal as it is a very important place. So what happened? A war. What is the name of the war? Polashi. Polashi is a place. Okay, Murshidabad or Malda area. Okay, Polashi is still a place name. Murshidabad, I think. Okay, so it is in it is a place in field of Palashi. This war happened, so it is named after the area. Okay, the war named after the area, Battle of Palashi. So in which year? 1757. So East India came in which year? 1600. They started the Mughal enterprise ended in which year? 1707. And the Palashi war happened in where? 1757. Just after the 50 years of ending of Mughal, they captured the Bengal. Understand? 1707 Mughal Empire died, and after that 1757, after 50 years, after here this with the help of Palashi battle, now what happened? They have a very modern arm. They have top, they have guns. Definitely, our Sirajuddaulah defeated by whom? By British army. And right now, from that, the Nawab defeated, and the area which is Nawab was ruling, that means the Bengal, went to the administration or the rule of British, not the British government. East India Company. Understand? So first, which who British East India Company is like, suppose Lakme Company. Some of the group of people started a company in India like that. Okay, East India Company is a business company. It was not attached with the British government, but they have allowed the British government. So who started the rule of in India from the British? The East India Company. First, remember that was not the Queen's. It was not the Queen order to fight. It was the East India Company decision to fight with the Nawab. Okay. So after that, Battle of Boxer. So in Battle of Parasi, Sirajuddaulah died, and the Bengal came to the under the rule of British East India Company. Then come to the Battle of Boxer. It is after Sirajuddaulah death, name came to now who understand that if they capture the area, it is not possible the people of India will accept the rule of a outsider. So the British government select one ruler as their puppet. Understand? As their puppet. There was a king, there was a Nawab after the Battle of Palasi, but that king, whatever the decision of the king was given by the British government, and the king name was Mir Zafar. Okay, so after Sirajuddaulah, who came? Mir Zafar. Each person follow every rule of British. And after Mir Zafar, who came? Mir Qasim. He also a Nawab of whom? Nawab of Bengal. But he thought that no, my father-in-law or my father followed the rule of British, but I don't. As a Nawab, I will not follow them. I will not accept all this disrespect, the way they behave with us. I will attempt again, and I will fight against this British government. So first Sirajuddaulah, then came Mir Qasim, then came Mir Zafar, then Mir Qasim. So after Sirajuddaulah, the Battle of Parasi, one king was there, that was Mir Zafar. Then come Mir Qasim. Now Mir Qasim, at the time of Mir Qasim, who this Battle of Boxer fought. Okay, so where this British started now understand, Mir Qasim was not alone. Mir Qasim was not alone. With the help of Mir Qasim, there was Nawab Awadh and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam too, to erase the rule of whom? To erase the rule of Britishers. The Bihar Nawab and the Delhi Nawab also accumulate together and started fight against British. So which area was fighting against Britishers? Bengal, Bihar, and Delhi. Okay, so one side these three areas Nawab, and the other side Britishers. This battle of Buxars happened in 1764. Okay, just 14 no, not 14, 4 3 10 years after the battle of Palasi. Okay, now what happened? One side is this three area, one side is British. Now Britisher won, and these three Nawabs defeated. In which fight? Battle of Boxer. Okay, the class has ended. I'm just ending this line. What happened? They didn't lose. Only the Mir Qasim didn't lose. The Bihar Nawab also lose. The Delhi also lose. So these area captured by whom? Britishers. So they didn't only they were ruling over one area, Bengal. Now they have Bengal, Bihar, Delhi. Understand? So Battle of Buxar was very important because they spread the Britishers spread their areas. Okay, fine. Up to this, and from the next explanation, I will give you in the next class. Okay, okay. Bye. I'm leaving. Hmm.